It's a little YouTube video. Some perverse time in the morning. I've just walked about about 3/4 of an hour. I'm walking, quite a fast pace, but probably done about 3 miles. I've just hiked into the next village. It's mine. If you look on the old map there, it's called East Peckham. I've been to the 24-hour, got some supplies, got some milk, because there wasn't none in our village. Yeah, the time is 2:48 in the morning. I'm just leaving East Peckham. There you go, look. Hardlow's is behind now. Basically, go that way or that way. This is the most direct way. Basically, go past this farmhouse and then I've got nothing, just farmhouses along the way, right in the middle of nowhere. Hang on, let me put me. So I've got a spotlight on the end now, but I've also got a big LED strip on this one. That's better. Yeah. In fact, I might have to just a split, roll a split for the journey, for the walk. Come out of the garage, I thought, I'll spark it up. Now everything feels twice as heavy, but it's all good, guys. I've done about 60, 70 quid's worth of shopping. It's all on me back. And excuse me for a second while I blow my nose out on the road. Should have really left my shorts on. I've got a cardigan on and a t-shirt. I've got to say, it is really warm out here in Kent. Right out in the countryside, guys. In fact, the sun will start coming up in a minute. Anyway, me batten that. What we got, you got a big LED strip that batten that side, and you got a traditional in the end now. But obviously, boom, got the camera. That is it. That's the last house we're going to see for a while. Oh, this is going to be a right old workout. At least I've only got the bungalow tomorrow, or today, at 11. And to be honest, the bungalow, it's all where I did all square windows yesterday. Couldn't really use my big blade. Today I'm using my big blade, man, and I'll be done in about fucking, well, to be honest, I can smash it in 10 minutes. But obviously I'm going to make a good job, so I'll string it out for an hour. Well, I won't string it out, I'll just do my job properly. Basically. Anyway, it's about time I open my Lucasade Alert, because the last drink I had was when I left my house about 4 miles ago. I did an ADHD tablet before I left, which kind of perked me up. Don't know whether it's perking me up now though, with this shopping on my back, but at the end of the day our village shops are under takeover and they ain't got no milk. They're fucking, there's all sorts of going wrong in there, so no cream, no milk. So I've got me milk and cream and shitloads of other stuff, well, but to the tune of about 60, 70 quid's worth. I did get me back in that as well. 30 grams, a gold leaf, and big pack of skins. More washing powder, loads of shit. Oof. Yeah, what I might have to do is get something to try and pull these straps up, man. Pull these straps up tight, taut, and then what happens, at the minute it's slipping down my back a bit, the backpack, so it's pulling at the wrong places. But I'm going to wait till I get up here, try and salvage something. So I can do it with this torch. It's got a hook on it. Right. We're in the camera actually, I don't know what sort of upload speeds I've got out here, probably pretty good. Basically guys, if you go boom 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 boom, if you go that way, right over that way it's Paddock Wood, that way's Maidstone, that way's Tunbridge and Tunbridge Wells, and this is my village up here. In fact, my first ever girlfriend was from this village I'm just marched out of. Natalie. Way back in the day. Way back in the skinnier days when I was a little boy. Anyway, hello to Natalie out there. What are you up to? She's got a sister called Belinda. Yeah. She's probably laugh. Well, I don't know if she laugh. I told her I had ADHD. She probably understand. In fact, Natalie's dad, was one of the first people to actually say to me, "I think you've got depression, son." And that was way back before people even fucking spoke about depression. Natalie's dad, bang on the money. But obviously nobody was bang on the money. Look, haystacks, man. Should we play haystacks? Check this out, guys. This is what I mean about being right out in the countryside. Hang on. Bosh. What we used to do when we was kids, we used to, probably annoyed the farmer, they're all spaced out. We used to roll them all together, make a big massive camp, man. But to be honest, no one used to fucking come out and tell us to go fuck off or anything. Do you know what I mean? That was kids playing the 70s. All over the gaff, mate. Health and safety, what was that? We had common sense. Anyway, guys, we're on the march. We're on the march. I don't know how much battery I got. I've been listening to music. I've got my Bluetooth speaker in my bag. Tell you what I've got to do, turn the old ringer on. That's all good. What I was trying to do was with this hook, but to be honest with you, I might have to lean forward to do that. And is the hook even gonna work this time like this? Pulling up, strangling oneself. Oh, fuck. Go on, get in there. So I'm trying to hook the hook. I've got it around the first strap, guys. But I'm giving in now. I'm fucking giving in, man. I'm just going to hold it out like that. So I lean forward. Like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I'm 6'2", guys, so it's quite a bit of me to fucking manoeuvre around. Saying that. Ooh. Gosh. The sun normally comes up over there. I've been walking back here from some mornings and you get a beautiful sunset. Not sunset, sunrise, sorry. You also get fly tippers, man. You tip on all the farmers' fucking fields. And the old camera won't, oh there we go, focusing in. That's what's stopping one of my old jobs. The woman who's got a massive cottage has got a field full of fucking bales, all round bales, ready to go on a farmer's truck. And obviously if I clean her windows, next time the farmer comes in to pick his things up, bosh. So she's going to wait till he's been. And then I'm going up there. Shaking the bushes. That's what you do out here a lot. I'll tell you a little story, guys, about this. This might amuse all you Londoners. Any Londoners that I've got out there watching me. Hello to all the Londoners. This is going to amuse you. Back in the day, well, they still do now, all the old Londoners and that, all the family, used to come to Kent hot picking in the summer. It was like a bit of a working holiday, living out in the fields and that. And darling buds of May, do you know what I mean? All that kind of tackle. I grew up on a farm, do you know what I mean? Anyway, fucking, my dad told me, he said, "This ain't funny, boy." I said, "What's that?" He said, "The old Londoners." My dad was in the pub one night, having a chat with him, having a beer and that. Last orders and all that, out of the pub they go, all pissed as coots, my father included. They've gone walking out the road, obviously it's pitch black in my village, and my dad said, all of them are in the middle of the road. In the middle of the road, walking along. And we've got like the paths. And my dad said, "Oh, why aren't you lot on the paths?" It turns out, where they're not used to being in the dark, like really in the dark, like here, they were all fucking proper jumping and scared, so they had to walk in the road. Getting crazy. My dad said, big hard men, big hard East London men. Reduced to nothing in the Kent countryside. It's a bit dark out here. You know what I mean? You do it, if you ain't used to all the fucking animals in the bushes and all the noises and that. Sometimes it even sounds, when I'm out here mooching about like this sort of silly stupid time, sometimes you even hear things, sounds like a fucking human weight sort of in the bushes. But could be anything, you know what I mean? Wild boar. Got wild boar out here. All sorts. Been a few sightings of leopardy type fucking big cat things, but that could be true. You know what I mean? It could be something where someone's let something out and it's interbred with something. I'll show you a big host house up here. I've cleaned the windows on these with my mate Brett, who's another window cleaner. I see my torch go around here every week at payday. It's only because I've just done my non-payment week. And to be honest, I need some tobacco. So I've got it all now. Tobacco and tomorrow's shopping. I'm just going to put this torch, guys, just on a different beam. Just so I don't spook that house there. Which is... it's an host house, guys. Another thing unique to Kent. Host houses. There's two of them. You can't see it because it's fucking dark. But yeah. The host houses in Kent. What happens in an host house? All the hops dry. Turn around. But yeah. Beautiful gaff. Shit loads of windows. But yeah, this is where my sort of granddad knocked about on all these farms when he was a boy. Before he went off to war. Still as a boy. And there's a thing up here, guys, I'll show you. Late night dark tales feel. Yeah, up on the corner over there, I'll show you, there's a nice real old place, old barn sort of converted. And they say it's haunted. For all you ghosty people out there. What they say that every now and again you can hear a horse fucking screaming. Because what happened there years ago was there was a horse in the barn. I mean, before car, we're talking 1800, 1900. It caught a light, this place on the corner, and the horse died in the barn. It was like cooked alive, and all they could hear was the horse screaming. But obviously, being cooked alive, apparently you can hear it screaming some nights. That's the legend that is the horse. But I've walked around here many, but to be honest, I'm quite probably my ADHD again, and the fact I lost my mum when I was 10. I'm quite at home with death and weird shit. Maybe I did too many acid, man, back in '88. Maybe. Nah, it's all good, guys. It's all good. But I'll show you up here. I'll show you it during the daylight one day as well. Because it's still there, the barn on the side. It's a garage. But yeah, there's no horse in it now, obviously. But allegedly, on stormy nights, I think it was a stormy night when it burned down. That's it. And on stormy nights out here, you can hear it. Apparently. Imagine now if I started hearing it. Well, like right up next to me. Fuck you know. I think I'd shit me pants. Or maybe piss me pants. Or maybe both. Who knows? I definitely think, what the fuck? Look, we're only 16 minutes in. This could be another hour, jobby. Might as well roll till I'm back and I'll show you how far I've walked. Marching, man. This is good practice for when the apocalypse comes. I've got to do the off. I've got to get my backpack on and get marching. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to get round by this haunted thing, get round the corner, because then you're kind of on the home stretch, not quite. And then crack open your Lucasade alert. There's a couple of bogs up on a couple of bogs in the farmers' fields. It's all farmers' fields here. Just hay bales and there's cabbages and that in there. And I think the foreign pickers all stay in the... Well, they probably had the specials coming along here earlier. I got my speakers in my bag and I was blasting out the specials. And all the pickers all live in little huts along here and tents and things. Then again, some of them Eastern European girls look like rude girls and that. Dress like them. That's for sure. I don't know whether these people know what they're dressing like. Dressing like a skinhead girl, man. Or a rude girl. And all that black stuff. Right, anyway, out the corner here. Let me bang the biggie on. You've got the haunted place. God, man, can't wait to get this bag off my back. Still, no ladders today. Anyway, yeah, this is this place on the right. Probably not going to show up. You've got the house, and across there you've got the barn. You've got the barn where the horse sadly lost his life, or her life. Burned to death, man. No one let the horse out. There's also supposed to be a headless, headless horseman? Or something, up Cemetery Lane. There's also, you can look on the net at this one, guys, all you spooks out there. The Bluebell Hill woman that gets spotted walking up Bluebell. A young bride was killed, a young 16-year-old bride years ago, in the 60s. You can research it, it's all out there, guys. And so many people have rung the police at 3 in the morning. I've just spotted a woman dressed in a wedding dress walking down the fucking road. Down that road, guys. Down that road. And that's not one person. That's fucking hundreds of people have seen her. I've even driven down there and fucking seen something in my mirror, but... Probably thought I was out of it or something, I don't know. Yeah. What other ghosty things you got around here? I've heard stories about the Ouija board and all that shit, but to be honest, I've done that, and I think it was me fucking... Someone's pushing the glass, that's what I think. You know what I mean? I ain't never connected with nothing that's not... Yeah. To be honest, other things out there, obviously there, on other planets and that, of course there is. It's not just us here. They probably look down at us, man. Probably more intelligent than us. Probably we wouldn't even understand, we wouldn't even be able to visually see them. Because you know what I mean, they're on a different fucking wavelength than us. They probably looked down at this planet and thought, what the fuck are them cunts doing? Let's not fucking go down there, they're all cunts. They probably fucked off. Probably writ us off as a bunch of fucking morons. And to be honest, sad as it sounds, can you blame them? Look at the fucking humanity and what it's done. And now we fucked the planet. But, I don't know. But yeah, is there life out there? Of course there is. Of course there is, man. And just ain't just us, is there? Fucking hell. I'd say the odds are in favour of other stuff. Maybe there's other planets out there like ours, exactly the same. Who knows, man? Who knows? It probably is. Why is it just us that's evolved here? I mean, there's other. When the Big Bang went bang, you know what I mean? Shit went everywhere. Shit must, you know what I mean? Shit went out fucking out of the universe. Just blew the universe. Created the universe. Or built a bit more on it, for sure. But don't forget, guys, it was a man called God that started it all. So, I mean, God's a good story. But at the end of the day, I'm going with the science. Luckily, I grew up in a family where my dad was an engineer. So he was into science anyway. It was very religiously based when I was at school, though. It was a Church of England's primary school, and you know what I mean, it was all very churchy when I was a kid. But no, do you know what I mean? I made my own mind up. Nobody would push me. So at the end of the day, we evolved, mate. The Big Bang. Some bloke called God. Do you know if there is a bloke called God out there watching everybody? He's one sick motherfucker. Excuse me language. To be sitting here watching all this shit and not intervening. To be honest, the reason I don't believe in God is probably, yeah, it is really. When I was 10, when my mum died, 2 days after my 10th birthday, guys, fucking shook my world apart. Anyway, I remember crying and getting down to my bed and praying on my hands and knees, praying to God to bring her back or do something. And that cunt never did nothing, mate. I never heard from him. So that's why I don't believe in God. Because when my mum died and I needed someone, he didn't come back, mate. No one did. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Crazy reasons why people have beliefs in that, but that's mine. But obviously, if you've been touched by death at an early age, you're going to get that sort of belief, aren't you? Especially when you're at primary school and they're drumming it into you about God and you're saying the Lord's Prayer before food and God can do this, you know what I mean? He's the miracle man. And then your mum dies at 10 and he don't do fuck all. Do you know what I mean? That really opens your eyes to it all. Probably my ADHD probably helped. Because really, with my hyperactivity, it's through the brain as well, see guys, it ain't just the body, it's the brain, the thinking. There's a bunny there. Bit of roadkill, look. Little bunny there. That's a daytime bunny, ain't that fresh? You would have scooped that up during the war. Put it in the old pot. Rabbit stew, I've had rabbit stew. Anyway guys, I'm going to crack open. Wait till you see this little baby. I've been holding it all the way. Oh mate. Done all the hard work now. A Lucasade Alert cherry flavour. Oh man. It's about 19 Celsius out here, guys. 19 Celsius. It's about 3 in the morning. Still, if you used to stop, if you had shorts on out here, you used to stop and try and get your head down, you'd soon start freezing. It's lovely now, but obviously in winter, it's nasty out here, man. Especially snow and floods, you can't even get from one village to the next. When I was a kid, villages used to get cut off and that. No milk, no bread, no nothing. It's a bit easier nowadays, but still happens nowadays. Typical UK, innit? Half inch of snow, everything goes fucking tits up. What a march on I've done. End of the day, it's good exercise, man. I'll try and get as many years out of my life as I can. Do you know what I mean? 52 September. 10 years since my dad's been gone, and believe it or not, it'll be 42 years since my mum passed away. That's mind blowing. I'm still here, man. Bobbling along. Youngest sibling. My oldest brother, see. There's 5 of us. I'm the youngest, 51 here. My brother's 61, 62, and all the rest are in between. There's a bit of an age gap between me and my sister, about 4 years, so I wasn't really, they were all older than me, you know what I mean? One of my brothers was a punk, into punky music. My other brother, when I was a kid, was into Tubeway Army, Gary Newman, that sort of sound. Which has rubbed off on me, for sure. Electronic sound. My sister was kind of playing, my eldest sister was kind of playing Depeche Mode, so that's kind of rubbed off on me. My other sister was playing the same sort of stuff. And obviously, the first real music I started listening to, I suppose, was kind of reggae, dub reggae, a lot on the radio. The Ranking Miss P show on a Sunday night morning, and then and then come the special AKA of Gangsters. That was it. It was all madness and the beat and bad man. It was all that after that. And then after all the madness and that, it was kind of Human League, that kind of sound I got into. New Order, that kind of noise, electronic-y sort of sound. And then fucking the Acid Warehouse party started, and that was it. I thought, yeah, this is it, man. I thought some of my pals were going to football, getting pissed right up and fighting everyone, and other ones were going to shit clubs, finished at 2, and then fighting everyone. And then there's a select few of us. My mate Ivan, bless him, God rest his soul, Ive, and Jason, no longer with us, all my age. We all went to the rave party, the acid parties they were called, the warehouse parties. I'll tell you what, you know what I mean, no one's drinking, everyone's fucking partying. I used to get back in the morning, Mum asked, you had a good time? I've always been open with my dad, so I told it, you know what I mean, he knew I was going out. He knew I was with my pals, so it was all good. I used to tell him, I said, I've just been in a warehouse, Dad, 10,000 bods all dancing. No one's, I ain't seen one fight. They ain't selling beer, they're selling water. Crazy. I said to me, my old dad said, you wouldn't get that on at the bar there, would you? But then, we obviously had manufacturing to kill the bill and all that, and the freedom to party thing in London. Yeah, I've been to all the big raves, guys. Genesis, Rain Dance, Dance 90, Dance 91, Dreamscapes, Outer Scouters. Any of you older people been to any raves out there? Did anybody get into the rave scene at all? Let me know in the comments. What places did you go to? What parties? Might have even crossed your path. But yeah, we used to go up to all around the M25, all the parties around there, around Essex, around London, especially out this way, where I am. And it all sort of moved indoors into the way. But while we was outside, we was also indoors, you see, like Genesis and that. Colton Leach, he was part of the security that muzzled in there, ICF and all that business. He was, I went to their raves. I actually DJ'd on Wayne Station. The fella owned it all, along with, was it Wayne Anthony and what's his name, the cocaine man. I spoke to him on the phone, lovely geezer, and he tuned into my station one night. Can't think of his name. Cocaine and coconuts, what's his name? It comes to me in a minute. I can hear he's a lovely geezer. When he got out of jail, he see that Wayne was doing the Genesis, bringing it back. We sort of brought it back, like 40 years later. And all the old people that went when they were youths, all went, and I got smashed out my nut. Yeah, very good time. Just still go out raving now, partying now and again, guys, but I don't go to like kiddie raves. I go to like reunions, like fucking rain dance, the 40th reunion, or, you know what I mean? So it's all bods, old bods. Like if you went to a Scar weekend, you know what I mean? It'd be mainly old bods. But yeah, crazy. But that was good times back then. It was all illegal, good times. Now all the drugs are shit. Everyone's got a mood on. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day, everyone was peeled up, tripping, whizzing. No punch-ups, you know what I mean? Everyone's just fucking too fat. Everyone's loving each other, which basically stopped all the hooligan firms, you know. Because all ended up partying together. You had your Millwalls with your Tottenhams, with your West Hams, with your Chelseas, all just partying, and that's what fizzled that out, was the ecstasy. Obviously got a lot of stories with the Essex boys and Leah Betts, the ecstasy deaf girl. Rest in peace, Leah. She could be a young lady now. Sadly, the sort of press put it on the pill, but it was actually Leah that drank too much water and toxified her body with water. Yeah. And then you obviously had the retribution from that. You had the Essex boys killings, which we spoke about. Tony Tucker, Craig Rolfe, and Patrick Tate. And I've heard through the grapevine that the real intended victim that night was Tony Tucker. Because apparently he had always been a right cunt. But obviously Pat Tate, apparently he was a fucking diamond before he got on the smack and the steroids and all that and lost it. He got the roid rage and just fucking, do you know what I mean? Then they started going around just taking people's stuff. Do you know what I mean? Going up to East London and just bursting in and taking everyone's tackle. Cash and stash. Do you know what I mean? You're going to get some comeback from that. But you also got the Billy Blundell. Billy Blundell's been on TV, he's dead now. Rest in peace, Billy, one of Essex top criminals. And when I say a top criminal, the Essex boys weren't really top criminals, but what I will say is the Blundell brothers had a lot of clout and power, probably still have. And Eddie Blundell actually warned him 2 days before. Pat Tate said, "You got to get out of the way, otherwise you're going to end up dead on the plot." And Pat Tate said, "Well, if that happens, it happens." And then obviously 2 days later, it happened. Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, baby. Coming into my village, guys. That's been a hike and a half. My sister lives up here. On the left, my sister Kim. There's a fox right outside her house. Got my sister, Mark's mum lives there, and my little niece, well, she's not little now, my niece Charlie. was a good workout, guys. I suppose that's taken me about an hour and a half, possibly. Probably 3/4 of an hour with the weight on my back. To be honest, I'm used to cycling with it on my back, so ain't done too bad, but can't wait to get the weight off. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Here we go, look, up to my low battery, 20%. Killed the battery, guys. 36 minutes I've been walking along here with you. So it's nearly 45 minutes, and it took me, yeah. When did I start recording? Yeah, I suppose I'd walked about 10 minutes before I started recording, possibly. There's our new shop, look. It's called Good One or something. Oh, I don't know, but apparently the owner don't like it. And it's going to be a cost cutter. What's cost cutter like, guys? Let me know in the comments. You got a cost cutter near you that you go to? What's it like? This is called Hadlow Square. This is up my village. Basically. Can't believe they've just taken over the McColl's, put all the new signs up saying best one, and now the guy don't like the signage, so he's swapping it to, he's going with a cost car. I don't know. Got the flat above it as well. In fact, when they started taking the old signs off, you could see the old ones. I can remember Gaffer, the first bloke in there. I can remember in the 70s, all the paper boys went on strike. Because of the shit money. Bald geezer Gaffer. I used to call him. My dad used to do electrical work for him all around there. Just on the school lane, look now. That used to be the school up here on the right. This is where I went to school. This is where my dad went to school. This is where his dad went to school. This is where my granny went to school. In fact, my granny probably would have first clapped eyes on my granddad in there. It's primary school kids. But they didn't live in the village. They lived in the next village. Or it was my dad and me, born in this village. My dad in 1936. In the front bedroom. My dad was a war child. And the war ended on my dad's 8th birthday, on the 8th of May, 1945. This is a school lane again. It's so dark down here, man. And again, years ago, it was darker in the 80s. You'd have had a big field on your left. But now it's just in a state. And to the right would have been the school field, an old swimming pool, but obviously Maggie Thatcher didn't just snatch the milk. She, do you remember when she sold off all the school playing fields and that? Well, that was what she did there to my old primary school. And now, because the new developers, when they built it, they said, oh, we'll build you a new swimming pool, a nice one. Because the one I swam in was pretty old, but it was usable. And now, years later, the swimming pool's fucked. Sad, really, isn't it? They built them a few new classrooms out of that deal. But our playing field used to be right on all these where these houses are. In fact, this bush here, if you'd have died through there in the 70s, you'd have been in the school field. But you hit a brick wall now. Yeah, I see. See, people think, especially people from up north, a lot of them think, it's all rosy down south, but it ain't. It might be rosy somewhere, like London or somewhere like that, but it ain't rosy in Kent. Not out here, it ain't. Manufacturing impacted everywhere. When she shut all the coal mines, we got coal mines in Kent that closed. Sad, isn't it? But not that I've got anything against Northerners or anything. Obviously, my mother's a fucking. My mother's from Bootle, so I've got some Northern blood splashing about. Some Scouse blood about that, which is okay. My Scouse connection, which I'm very proud of. Apart from my mum was Everton fan, but then I suppose someone had to be. Shout out to all you Everton fans out there. Anyone else into football? Any of my subscribers? What team do you support, man? Whop it down in the comments. Yeah, when I was running around on the primary school playing playground with a tennis ball, I was always a Liverpool player. Kenny Dalglish or Emlyn Hughes or someone. And all the rest of them was fucking West Ham. You can imagine, do you know what I mean? You can imagine what they are around here. All just West Ham, fucking, you know what I mean? I had a reason to support Liverpool. My mother's a Scouser, even though she's blue. But yeah, all West Ham, fucking Arsenal, a few Man United. But fuck that. No, battery critical. Your phone will power off in 30 seconds. Right, I'll come back on, guys, in a bit.